Well, good morning. It's kind of funny, Pastor John, knowing that half my family is gluten-free, said, hey, you're doing the bread of life. I think the bread of life is gluten-free, too. And I said, yeah, I think he's also low-carb. So I read those both in the Message version, if you want to check those out. So, anyway, in John 6:35, this is from the NIV, not the Message. Jesus declared, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. Jesus made relatable and accessible to the people of God using this example. He made himself and God relatable and accessible, rather than relegating and reserving the connection with God to just a few chosen, anointed high priests. He blended divinity and humanity using the simple metaphor, referring to himself, God, as a common everyday staple in that society. And since Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever, I think I read that somewhere. We'd like to invite you to look at how our society refers to bread as we consider the bread of life this Advent season. One of the ways that our society refers to bread is when talking about money and resources and provision. Hey, I need some dough. You got some? Can you loan me some bread? That type of thing. Spencer, you there?
Jesus is our provider.
She's going to share some.
And one of the times in the Gospels when Jesus. When Jesus and the disciples needed some money to pay taxes, Jesus instructed Peter to go fishing. And Peter went fishing and found a gold coin in the fish's mouth that met all of their needs. And so remember this Advent season that the bread of life came to make provision for all of your needs. Not just your monetary needs, but your needs for healing, your needs for fellowship, your needs for a touch of your heart, and your needs for the love of God. Most importantly, your needs for a relationship with God. So what's another way that our society refers to bread?
Another aspect of the bread of life is breaking bread together. Breaking bread is a symbol of peace, unity, and fellowship. Go break bread with somebody this Christmas season. And then another aspect of the bread of life is like freshly baked bread. It has this kind of comforting smell and it's known as a comfort food. In the same way, Jesus comforts us. There's a verse in 2 Corinthians 1:3-4 that says, Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. So receive the comfort of the Lord and comfort someone else this Christmas season. Another part of the bread of life is celebration. We celebrate that Jesus came to earth for us. And in Europe, they bake special breads at Christmas time specifically to celebrate, such as panettone. So this Christmas, go celebrate the birth of Christ with someone.
Yeah, she wanted to give Mimi all those gold coins. That's the best. Okay, good. She planned last night. Mimi, oh, sure. Okay. The bread of life also represents security and hope. Some of you may have heard of the story of the orphans in the refugee camps after World War II, who had a hard time sleeping at night because of their traumatic experiences. So someone came up with this idea to give each child a piece of bread at night after they had been fully fed. They were going to give each child a piece of bread to sleep with so that they could hold on to it throughout the night. And it allowed them to rest and to sleep. And a book that recounted their experience explained this. Holding their bread, these children could finally sleep in peace. All through the night, the bread reminded them, today I ate, and I will eat again tomorrow. Jesus is our bread, and he will be there for us to hold on to today, tonight, and tomorrow. Amen. We may not know what tomorrow brings.
this Advent season, as we welcome the coming of the bread of life, let us find resource and provision for our needs. Let us enjoy unity, community, and fellowship with others. Let us be comforted by God and in turn provide comfort to others. Let us walk in celebration and rejoicing at the coming of our Lord, and let us rest in the security and hope that He provides. Merry Christmas.